Hi, this is George DeJohn and Dr. Jeremy Webster. We're talking about vitamin supplements, vitamin nutrients. Well, you know, one of the things that people need to appreciate is the fact that even if you had a perfect diet, fruits and vegetables and organic meats, you couldn't get all of the nutrients that you need today, so we've got a supplement. But why is that?
Well, first of all, George, the soil that we grow our food in today just doesn't have the same amount of nutrients in it that it used to. We've stripped the soil from all this mass agriculture. We've used fertilizer to force all this food to grow out of it. Now there's no magnesium left in the soil. There's no zinc. There's no iron left in the soil. So we can't get all the nutrients in our food that we need, even if we go 100% organic.
You know, one of the things Dr. Webster just mentioned, how there's fertilizer and we're forcing our food to grow much faster and bigger, and we're depleting it of nutrients. In 1950, 1 cup of spinach today, to get the same nutrients, or iron rather, in 1 cup of spinach today like there was in 1950, you'd have to have about 6 or 7 up to 10 cups of spinach today to get the same amount of iron. So our nutrients in our food are really depleted today. So that's the basis of why we need to supplement today. But now when you do supplement, what do you supplement with? Is one of those one-a-day, over-the-counter type things really good enough for us?
Well, not if it's the compressed tablet form. The New York sewage system has found tens of millions of these, you know, the hard, compact, one-a-day multis. They found millions of these in their sewage system. So they're basically just passing right through us. So those aren't really the best thing. It's always best to maybe get them in capsule or the tablet form, or the soft tablet form. The best things to supplement with are going to be the multis that contain all the vitamins, all the minerals that you need. One that I'd like to talk to in particular is vitamin D. You know, vitamin D we're supposed to get from absorbing sunlight. And you know as well as I do that most people today aren't out working in the fields like we used to, like a human being's really designed to do. What they do, they sit inside, they're in the shade, they're in their cars, and then they go home and they sit inside. So they never absorb enough sunlight to get adequate amounts of vitamin D. So this is one thing I check a lot in my patients, and I find that that's the most common vitamin deficiency, is vitamin D deficiency.
You know, it's kind of ironic we talk about people getting too much sun and having skin cancer from the sun. Today, we're just talking about vitamins and vitamin D. So to get enough vitamin D, you do need to be in the sun. But others may say, well, we can get it in other forms also, can't we? What other forms can we get vitamin D in?
Well, the best form is vitamin D3, which is a nutrient supplement. That's really the best way to get vitamin D, other than just simply getting out and getting enough sun. Not that you burn, but that you do get enough, that you do absorb maybe 20 to 30 minutes worth of good direct sunlight. That's really your only good ways.
What else do people need to know about vitamin supplements today that they really don't know? If we're getting all of these nutrients which were not designed, if you have an apple, you don't see 50 milligrams of this and 10 milligrams of that. It's just already perfectly designed in a whole food form. So when we go to a supplement store and we see all of these different nutrients on there and all these different values, how do we know what we're looking at? What's the best way to get a supplement into us and we know it's going to absorb?
Well, the best way is get broad spectrum of nutrients. Some people prefer whole food nutrients, so that you get everything that is, all the different nutrients that are in that whole food to begin with. That's a great way to go. Another way is you can use isolates, but you need to use the natural form of these isolates. For example, if you're gonna buy vitamin E, you need to have D vitamin E. It's gonna say D tocopherol, something like that. If it says DL, that's a synthetic form. Your body's not going to absorb a synthetic vitamin in nearly the same way that it would a natural vitamin.
So basically what we're talking about, instead of just isolated vitamins, using whole food sources of vitamins. Where do you find whole food sources of vitamins? There's only a couple of companies that do that, and most often those companies are not selling them on the shelves of your vitamin store, grocery store. You've got to buy them through a healthcare professional. So make sure you look for these and you research whole food vitamins to get it in its whole food form and not necessarily in isolated form. Dr. Jeremy Webster, George DeJohn for Vitamin Supplements and Nutrients Today.